Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the gift for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Power, ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. You're too kind and extremely insightful. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe. Until then, your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolist can offer some comfort, or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
Destiny waits in the wings. Find the brain, destroy it, and seize that crown. Destiny waits.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
Our enemies are everywhere.
No one stopped me yet.
Still breathing, despite everything.
There you are. I thought I lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Me too. It's concerning that something could... Do you have any idea what it was? then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting countermoves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
Let's get on with it.
I am listening.
Can't give up now.
What now?
Still alive, so that's progress. Let's move.
What's next? Let's pop you open, shall we?
pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
No time to rest.
It will when you've met the drow.
Awaiting orders.
Let's move.
By my oath.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Looking for a loving home! Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Like Harry.
What path lies before me?
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about... Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh! Raphael's latest client. Savior of the city, he says. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. You've made his century, you know. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. More than anything. My old dwarfen master used to beat me and feed me scraps. Raphael treats me right and feeds me well. Better to feast in the hells than go begging in the heavens. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. When he's there, yes. But he's a busy man. Contracts and interests in many places and on many planes. This current crisis has him so busy, he's barely been home since he met you. As a noose. Doesn't stop people from testing it, though. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves.
About the direction the conversation's taking.
Never. I'll take Raphael's secrets to the grave. If that prick Gortash came nosing around my turf, I'd tell him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine. But somebody helped him out. Some diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
You have the key to my...
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. You got it, but the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve.
Our vow to keep one another safe. You and I, we will continue dancing.
I barely got a moment's sleep last night. And no, not
Who's next?
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again?
I promise.
I hate loot boys.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Why they're for so many.
Got to press on.
There are scant few customers today.
Despite everything?
This might end up being the first time in years I end with my hand alone for company.
You keep scaring your regulars off, Thorn.
Fresh orders?
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping vise.
Can't give up now.
The pangs of... Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
The crown of Karsus will be ours. The devil cannot have it. We must negate our deal with him by any means possible. I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands any more than a god. I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us. I am yours. Come to me. You give me courage.
I can't hear you.
The neighbours are talking out their arse.
No time to dally. Do you think we've done something wrong?
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
I barely got a moment's
And
no, not in the good.
Have to keep learning.
There are a scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
You keep scaring your regulars off, Sworn.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping vice.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Unseen as I was taught. The pangs of warrior cast often.
Sorry, friend, but...
Might as well help myself.
Sorry, friend, but...
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Whatever we need, we can get in Worm's Crossing.
Bigger, smaller, in-betweener.
It's just impressive to need something like this.
Does the hand not assist the lips the tongue? If your mighty master...
Calm and quiet, that's the way.
I got it. And thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Don't mind if I do.
This is safe to take. You're absolutely sure?
My good man. Every substance has been tried and tested by yours truly.
What does it feel like?
10 loaves of bread. In a word, sir. Exquisite.
Yes, but
Almost painfully so. My body burned like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it? Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next morning.
With my parents, remember?
How long do the effects last?
It depends on the person and their virility. For you, I'd recommend 2 doses.
2? That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to whatever you need? Maiden, we can get in Worm's Crossing.
Non-magically altered produce. Flavor guaranteed.
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Oh, apples. Oh, loaves. Butter.
Oh, honey. Yes, we should stock up.
Rices.
Honey
You won't
is a
find more
luxury.
flavour for less.
We don't need honey.
Oh, but I love honey. I love honey so much.
Whoa. Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me. Yeah?
For refined taste buds.
The lips, the tongue. If your nighty mask needs...
I got it. I got it.
Of course. 10 centuries old. Such a prude.
Birthday wishes and others, but don't worry. Everyone in Shire's caress is a professional.
No, what if there's food shortages? Rationing and we can't eat anything to chance.
Nothing fishy but my prices.
If it'll make you
Get
feel
your
better,
seafood here.
then fine. 15 loaves it is.
Shire's caress isn't just...
Theft has been reported, and it seems you're the only suspect. Choose your next step wisely. You've been given the benefit of the doubt this time, but something tells you next time you won't be so lucky. Theft has been reported, and it seems you're the only suspect. Choose your next step wisely. You'll walk free for now, but your stories won't land so well if you're caught again.
You're on all fours and... if it is for the best.
I sense some hesitation in you. Speak.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
Hells! Not this again!
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My steel watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting
Lady
you.
Alia says the
Please
Absolute
make
Army
your
won't
way
be
to the audience chamber.
Quick march.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. Correct your tone, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
A spasm grips your chest. Your strength falters. An emptiness grows within you, Paladin. Something has been lost.
You've broken your oath, Paladin. At the close of day, I will be waiting for you. We have much to discuss.
Truest of souls, bathed in...
There is a fleeting connection.
Have you come to behold the new dawn? Not just glory, Faerun, but bold, and it will be...
Kill Orin and do not return.
The Steel Watch has made an impact. I can't think of a better endorsement for Gortash than that.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I.
Archduke Gortash, man of the people, the right people.
My palate needs cleansing, though I've grown quite fond of Evermead. I am at my lady's service, and hers alone.
The city is only as strong as its walls. Gortash understands this.
The Absolute's blight will be a hard one to cure. Gortash is the Archduke for the job.
Something
cut fresh from the wheel.
Under Gortash was safe. More to...
Why must you make everything such a bother?
This area is restricted under orders of Lord...
My purse is my most sensitive organ.
Absolute army won't stand a chance.
Wits and blades always sharp.
He did it! He's really Archduke. So excited I could jump...
I almost believed you.
What are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Who do you think you are? You've got no business being in here, so just clear off. No! Wait! Why do you have to stick your nose?
What in the 9 bloody hells is going on? Raynash, you've got one breath to explain why you're in here, or you're going straight to the cells. That's impossible. Raynash was on duty the whole... That sneaky little git. It was him all along. We're preparing for an invasion. You think we have time to go after petty thieves? Now, unless you want me pinning this on you, get out.
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. The way they were judging you.
If I were you, I'd focus...
No distractions, please.
Onward in her name.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. That might be worth a look. Nothing but dirt. Nothing interesting buried here.
In your name. At your bidding.
Looking ahead.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. No time for dally.
I have a lot on my mind.
Not over, then through.
Time to press ahead.
No one back home will ever believe this. Moving in.
A long way to go still. Got to keep moving.
Our enemies still draw breath. I lead the way. I shall investigate.
No one's stopped me yet. How much farther can I go?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There's no time to waste. I'll go this way.
Forward.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I've got a long road ahead. Seems simple enough. These boots have seen everything.
I'll take this way.
The path is set.
These boots have seen everything.
I'm ready.
Onward.
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Balderan, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no worm and no savior.
You sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
Ancient Ansor, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Quite the work of art. Shame to have it hidden away.
I wonder what the next move is. Hi. I met you before, and, could we maybe stay...
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
You don't? But... All right.
I'll go. But you'll see. You should have said yes. You'll wish you said yes.
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation. The shedding of your bond. You called to me. I am here to show you the way. I offer no riddles, nor do I offer clarity. Where you must walk, there are no signposts. There are no maps. It is a path I have walked since the moment I fell. Now, you will walk it too, Oathbreaker. You swore to deliver vengeance, to hunt down those who had wronged, and ensure they felt the sting of justice. Tell me, why did you abandon your oath? A lapse in judgment. To know the reason for your fall is, perhaps, to know the shape of things to come. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be achieved. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening. I wielded the powers of darkness, yet held a candle for those who needed the light. My actions followed no teaching, apart from my own justification. Good or ill, I made my choices. Eventually, I heard the call of others who had strayed. I showed them the way, as I show you now. Darkness will obey your summons. The dead will march to your rhythm. Even now, these shadows gather around you. They sense the cracks in your armor. They yearn to be used, to be inflicted. Do not resist. Surrender and be remade. Though born of a vile source, these powers can be used for good or ill. Your oath no longer binds you. The choice is yours alone.
road ahead.
You need my expertise.
What am I to do?
Still alive, so that's progress.
What's next, I wonder?
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
A good leader has the insight to find good counsel.
As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
Something good here, I hope. Here goes nothing.
strike down the advisor who would lead the city to ruin.
This place is quite a find. Imagine all the people going about their lives unaware of what their city is hidden away. I do. The Mother Superior will have ordered them to keep watch for my return. Find one, and we discover what comes next. Worms, most people seeking...
Hold still, will you?
My faith protects me. Ever onward.
What to do with haste?
Yes. At once.
Never a dull moment. I want to have a word. I have to keep going.
At least things have stayed interesting. I want to have a word.
No time to waste.
Reporting. Hear me.
My faith will guide me.
dull moment.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Strike down the advisor who would lead the city to ruin.
Looking ahead.
At your command.